Hey guys, what is up? And welcome back to Tigers franchise for the off-season video here. And we'll jump right into it here with exclusive free agent contracts. And Riley Green will definitely exercise that option. Will Vest, what's that going to be? I think we'll decline that. And we'll see here. We can make him an offer. I'd be willing to do a 1-year deal worth, I guess, roughly what his salary was before. So I guess that is what it is. Austin Meadows, I think I've changed my mind on. I think I'd like to have him back for one more year. You know, he's kind of a depth option for us. He's not gonna play, hopefully, but he brings a power bat off the bench if we're facing a righty. And we'll give him an offer. I don't hate it. And we look at the staff. I said I was going to fire Hinch more than likely. I think we're just going to hold on. We might as well not pay 2 managers next year. He's got 1 year left. We'll reevaluate after next year. We were much better the second half of the season, so we'll hold on to him. Russell Hughesby we'll hold on to, and everyone else is under long-term deals. So, yeah, I thought about changing the stadium, but I didn't know you couldn't edit the current stadiums because I wanted to move the walls in a little bit, but no big deal. As we'll continue on here. And yeah, we'll stop here. Meadows and Ken Giles has a 1-year offer on the table here. We'll send him a 1-year $800K offer. And that's about all he's going to get. And he'll probably be a minor leaguer. So we'll continue on here. And now we got to select the 40-man. And who's our top? Luke Gold, second baseman, who is in Double-A. And I mean, I don't think anyone's going to draft him, so I'm not really worried about him, and I don't see anyone else who I think that anyone will take. And now we have arbitration. We look at Scooble. He's going to want big money. What's Bednar going to want? Yeah, big money. Casey Mize has 2 years left, and I mean, I'd be willing to do a 3-year deal for Mize. If we could get him somewhere in the 3 years, $20 million, we'll front load it. And we don't need to give him an option, but actually, he likes 2 years better. And that way we aren't locking in. That'll cover the rest of his arbitration here. That offers about 3.5 mil a year. We can also offer arbitration. I guess maybe not, because that's way more than what arbitration will be. Is we'll try to get it down here. I think we'll offer all these guys arbitration. I think next year's the year where we're gonna look to really try to extend a few of our good pitchers. Our rotation's phenomenal. Is Alex Lang? What does he want? If we could get him, I don't know about this deal. Maybe, yeah. What's his arbitration? We'll just keep him under arbitration. Bruzdar, who was not good for us last year, still wants 6.6 mil. I mean, he's got to be better this year if he wants an extension. Matt Manning still got 3 years left, and we're going to pay a lot of money to pitchers here in the coming years, I have a feeling. Eric Haas is a guy I would love to bring back for 1 more year, and I don't see him sticking around after 1 more year. Akil Baddoo, definitely want to bring back. And what is... I think 1 more year of arbitration's fair for him. And Jake Rogers... What's his arbitration? I don't want to... What's his extension? Yeah, we're going to not offer Jake Rogers, I think. Is Veerling $580K, and I think $500K is a fair offer to him. Jason Foley this year had a 4.03 ERA. And his arbitration, if we can get that one down to $500K too, and we have a ton of money to spend this offseason, which is very exciting. Zach McKinstry, who was randomly really good at the end of last year, will give arbitration. I mean, you kind of gotta, Ronnie Garcia, 68 overall, 27 years old. He was not good last year, but the year before that, really solid. So it's kind of a, what's he want? He wants 1.8 mil a year. What about for 3 years? maybe 4 years. 4 years, 8 mil. That's 2 mil a year. I mean, he'll be a bullpen arm for us with a club option, maybe. Get that down a little bit more. Front load it. And I mean, I don't hate that for Ronny Garcia. He hasn't necessarily been terrible. It's Jace Fry here. And it's just kind of a guy we'll lowball and see if we can't just hold on to him for the minors. Same with Tyler Alexander. Tyler Alexander gets that much money. What does he want for... Yeah, we're going to not offer that. What does Ibanez get here? Oh, nothing. We'll lowball him and hopefully win that hearing. And Andrew Knapp. I don't know if we really need Andrew Knapp. So we'll probably not look into that as we got to tender some contracts here. And then free agency. And we got quite the interesting class here. And when we look at our roster, like, what is our need? Obviously... left outfield, I don't feel is something we need right now. Juan Soto's a machine. I mean, obviously. And when we look at relief pitchers, it's not a good relief pitcher class, which is not great for us because that's probably our number one need. As Goldschmidt out here, and we have Torkelson. How old's Walker Buehler? 30? The thing is, Juan Soto is still so young. Like, if we could sign a Juan Soto, the Pirates are lowballing him. It'd be a huge contract. Like, where does he fit? Where would he fit into the team is what I need. I'm trying to figure out here. Like, we got right field. I mean, Ortega or Green, Vierling, Padu. Thing is, well, Ortega can play first, but then Torkelson can play third. Do we go after him and take the chance? If we got Luis Arias as well. So I don't think it really makes sense to go after Soto. It's just kind of, I mean, because we want Badu to play. He was so good for us last year. But also, Tyler O'Neill here plays center. So many good outfielders in this class, and nothing that really helps us. I just feel like maybe we're just to that point to where I feel like we can just win. Saren Anthony Dominguez is solid. Clay Holmes out here. And, I mean, be another bullpen arm. I mean, what are we really looking for, though? What is, like, our number one? It's definitely, when you look at this team, I mean... You look at the depth chart, we are 28th on defense. We have one shortstop, legitimate shortstop, and O'Neill Cruz. Staub starts at third with Vierling as backup. I mean, you really look at this team and this outlook. Rosario starts in center, Ortega on left. If we can move... you know what? We're gonna try to sign Juan Soto. I think in that deal there isn't anyone even close to that. We'll try 7 years, and we'll try bringing it all the way down as low as we can possibly get it. I mean, I don't know what the Dodgers offered, or the Padres. There we go. Offered. If we can get this down to 200 mil. 7 years, 200 mil. I mean, that's a good deal. Front load it. And yeah, I mean, that's his best offer. We'll find a spot for him. Guys like that, you can find a spot for. And there's so many good closers. Minter's 31. He throws lots. I mean, do we just sign a closer and have him pitch? Clay Holmes is solid. Trevor Rosenthal still out here. I think we're going to offer Saren Anthony. Maybe a 2-year deal worth about 10.5 with a club option, and he'll be a bullpen guy. He's not gonna, and we'll say like 2 years, 9.5, and that we're right there at the Phillies. I mean, the Yankees, he wants 1 year, 5.5 million. As we look around, I mean, Glaber is young and solid. Arroyo, it's a good free agency class the more I look at it. And the question is there anyone on the trade block that we would could make a move for, and it really doesn't look like. I mean, Giancarlo, I'm not taking that contract. So let's see what the players we have under contract. What could we get for a Mike Soroka? And the Rays are saying a lot. Thing is, do we want to get rid of the starting pitching that we have? And like, I don't know. I really don't right now. Do we want to get rid of... I don't know if I want to get rid of Soroka yet. Now, if we have to clear up cap space, he'd be the first one to go, I think. But I'm not ready to get rid of Soroka just yet. Luis Arias on 9.8. But he's also hit solid. He was really good last year. The thing is, I don't want to give up on Ahmed Rosario, but we kind of have an infield logjam right now. And our outfield's solid. Riley Green coming up on... And can we get anything for maybe a Kerry Carpenter? Well, like a young reliever? I mean, the Red Sox are offering us an 18-year-old closer, but that's all anyone has is closers. Tyson Jefferson. I mean, some decent prospects here. Miles Mikolas, they want to get rid of him so bad. And I'm looking for a reliever. If we can find a reliever, I'd be ecstatic. I'd do the trade in a heartbeat, even if it's just a young up-and-comer. And we're just not seeing it. And maybe I have a trade idea. Mike Soroka for a guy who I'm really high on. But we can't trade for him yet. Okay. So I think we'll wait. I want to see, I guess. We offered Juan Soto, Saren Anthony. We got Austin Meadows and Ken Giles. We'll sim a little farther here. Corbin Burns signs with the Giants. Shane Bieber to the Cardinals. Marcus Semien gets moved to the D-backs. Wow. And we get Juan Soto. Oh, man. Saren Anthony goes to the Phillies, but do we really care? Right this second, Santander goes to the Marlins. We just got Juan Soto. I got to see this team now. Okay. It's Juan Soto. Man. The question is, who now sits? Soto plays everywhere in the outfield. I mean, he could DH. He's got a decent arm. He's not real fast. I think Soto could DH. Rosario could play center. But then Riley Green. Oh, man. Soto, that's a phenomenal pickup for us. He'll instantly be probably the 4-hole hitter. I like Cruz at against righties, we can move Cruz up to 2. He's super fast. Man, I'm excited for that pickup right there. Rosario. I mean, this team is insane now. So we'll throw Juan Soto, and he'll just probably DH, honestly. That'll be, for now, that'll be his thing. Against lefties, Ortega, it literally doesn't matter. He hits them both great. We have so many lefties in this lineup. I would say, maybe we move... Well, where's Ahmed Rosario? Am I blind? Oh, he's the leadoff. Okay. Maybe we move... I mean, O'Neill isn't batting 6. Staub can... Because Soto doesn't... Maybe we move Haas to 4, Soto 5. 3 lefties in a row I don't care for, though. Something like that. That's a huge signing for us. Huge. I mean, it kind of creates more problems but also it's not a problem when you just have too many good players at one position. It's not a problem. We just are going to have to figure out how to manage it, but it gives AJ Hinch plenty of options going into this year. And Giovanni Gallegos is not a guy I'm interested in. Hector Neris also not. It's just, I mean, they're all upgrades from what we have, but I mean, I don't want to pay Minter that much. Daniel Bard's 39. Dylan Floro, 34. I mean, do we make him like a 1-year offer with like $4 million and just see what happens? That's his top offer, and just kind of sees 34. And man, Kyle Higashioka. I like our current catcher situation. I don't really think we need to add Higashioka. And we'll continue on here to and players eligible. That's not what I wanted. And okay, arbitration still doesn't happen, so we won't be able to make trades for a while. We have one too many players in our organization, so we will cut Sean Gunther. Yeah, I think he'll be cut. And we'll continue on here. And no, we won't stop because we already did that. We have no more tender contracts, obviously. Arbitration negotiations are all pretty much final. And that, I'm still... And Walker Buehler, okay, he's starting to get offers now. Minter also, Freed, Brandon Woodruff. There's just not really anything I'm totally ecstatic about in this. As we look at our signed Juan Soto, that's insane. Will Myers is out here, but and Jorge Soler is interesting as like a pinch hitter type deal. I mean, he's definitely not an everyday player, but if you're in a bind, yeah, but he wants more money than I'm willing to give out, I think. As we'll continue on here, Walker Buehler goes to the Cubs. Willie Adames to the Red Sox. Max Fried goes to the Padres. Brandon Woodruff to the Reds, and the Reds might be building something, man. As we'll continue on here, Tyler O'Neill still out here. No offers. Oh, that's Paul Goldschmidt. I'm dumb. Until we get Goldie, try to get him on like a 1-year deal. I mean, it would kind of delay torque, but also like I wouldn't be upset about that if we give him like at least an offer. I mean, 1 year, 8.2 mil doesn't seem that bad for a guy like Paul Goldschmidt. And we'll give him an offer. He's still good. It'll kind of be like, like Miggy. I mean, just a veteran first baseman. Yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll give Goldie an offer. Why not? And George Springer goes to the Reds for... I thought that said Ellie De La Cruz for a second. I almost had a panic attack. I was like, what are they doing? As we're still Goldschmidt's only offer. And we'll continue on here to the... Tyler Glass now goes to the Giants. Munoz traded to the Reds. They're making all sorts of moves. And Goldschmidt still his only offer. And the Rule 5 draft coming up. Draft lottery here. We do not. We have a 0.5 chance, I guess. So let's see. Can we move up at all? I hope. Let's at least get like 14 or something. Somewhere in there. Something fun. As we'll find out here with the lottery. We get the 16th pick. Right where we were supposed to go. Nationals win the lottery. They went 48 and 114. And we thought we were bad year one, boys. Holy moly. They were bad. They were very bad. And we'll continue on to the Rule 5. And here's the Rule 5 draft. We'll go to the draft and see what's out there. I think we'll pick 17 in this. So Dylan Dingler gets picked up by the Marlins. No. My main man Dingler is gone. And I don't see anyone we want to keep on our MLB roster. So we're going to skip our selection. And we will simulate the rest of it. We lose Dylan Dingler. But he was a good man. We loved the Dingler. And we'll continue on. Josh Hader to the D-backs from the Rays. Wow. Pablo Lopez signs with the Orioles. Danny Jansen to the Pirates. AJ Minter to the Astros. Goldschmidt signs with the Twins, who ended up giving him $200,000 more than we did. And that's okay. I mean, I wasn't totally... Why is Tyler O'Neill still out here? All of them is Garcia. That's just more cluster F on an infield that doesn't need it. Or outfield, I should say. And, man, Jesus Aguilar. A lot of used-to-be's. Brandon Crawford. Yeah, a lot of used-to-be's out here. As we will continue on to arbitration hearings. But what an... Tyler O'Neill to the Pirates. Wow. And the Pirates and Reds making huge moves this offseason. Whit Merrifield. Just seeing if there's any other arms. I'm not really seeing any. And Soler, and like 1 year 1.5 is the most I do for Soler. I doubt he signs, but. And Alex Lang wins his. Casey Mize wins his. Gratterall wins his arbitration hearing. Eric Haas wins his. Jace Fry wins his. Jason Foley wins his. Scooble wins his. No surprise there. Akil Baddoo wins his. Andy Ibanez wins his. Matt Manning wins his. Vierling wins his. McKinstry wins his. Bednar wins his. And that'll be that. Did we get Soler? Soler power? We'll sim to spring training. And we'll stop here. It's the last day before. But I don't think there's really... But we signed Juan Soto, man. And that's just... I mean, we just have... As we'll sim to spring training, we just have... This team is nuts. And we have actually one extra roster spot. Zach Lowe. I don't know who he is, I guess. The bullpen didn't get much better. We're just going to move Floro and Bednar to relievers. As we look at Floro now, he's a 77 overall. I mean, that helps tremendously. Bednar is also going to go to being a reliever. And what hurts their overall, I think, is just their stamina. And he's still our best reliever. And now we have Lang. Ken Giles, who I believe... Oh, yeah, okay. And he'll start in AAA for us. Diego Cartaya is now the backup catcher, and I think it'll stay that way. We kind of want to see what he'll do this year. Torkelson will be at first. Araya is Jace Young for now, obviously. It's preseason, and actually I think we're going to add Brady House and move him up for the spring training here. O'Neal Cruz, Jonathan Staub, Ahmed Rosario, who's kind of on a short leash this year. I want to really see him step it up going into his age 29 season. Our left field is insane. What a left fielder room we got there. And actually, I think we're going to make Akil Baddoo a right fielder. I think we're going to do that. And with that, I'm a doubt it changes anything. Kerry Carpenter's a guy I want to get rid of. And there's one more trade. No one on the trade block. There's one more trade I want to try to make here. I want to move Soroka and maybe like a Kerry Carpenter. And I want to talk to the Reds, who just make a ton of moves. And I want to try to get Hunter Green. I don't know if they'll even look at it, but Hunter Green is one of my favorite pitchers in the MLB. He's 25. He throws so hard. Not great numbers. And they're interested in the deal. Can we get a little more? Tyler Stevenson. Okay. Maybe like a young prospect. We don't need infielders. Ellie De La Cruz is an absolute beast. If you didn't see him hit for the cycle yesterday, that kid is just insane. And I could say he's a kid because he's a year younger than me. Actually, he's like 2 years younger than me. The Reds are looking up, man. They're a fun team to watch. Probably the most fun team to watch in all of baseball, I'd say, at this point. And we're just looking, do they have any... They signed Andres Munoz, which is a great signing. And TJ Antone, I wouldn't mind. And with this, we'd be clearing some cap. We're getting back some good players. And Matt Wisler, Kerry Carpenter, Mike Soroka for Hunter Green and TJ Antone. The Reds accept it. What a big move for us. And that is huge. TJ Antone's a good piece of the bullpen that we need. And we now add Hunter Green into the mix. And we now have a free roster spot for spring training here, at least, as we will look through here. And that kind of just opens up another spot. Elmer Ortega, another Ortega that we drafted last year. I want him in double A. I don't know why I moved him to triple. And Austin Meadows is back. Right field's kind of Solaire's there. He's going to be a pinch hitting guy. I don't see him doing much more. We'll move Campos to double A. And we have a roster spot for spring training here. Maybe we call up Ken is anyone on the 40 man that isn't up? No. So we're going to have to add someone to it. I guess we'll add Ken Giles and see if... I don't know if it's Giles or Giles, but we'll promote him. That'll give us a full roster heading into spring training. Contract extensions we'll take a peek at here. And what is Scooble going to want? It's not cheap. Would he do a 6-year deal? And Scooble is probably, he's a phenomenal arm in our pen here. And we'll see if we can't get him to say any signs. We get Scooble back long term. Hunter Green, what is he going to want? $5 million a year right now? I mean, can we do 7? Oh, no, that's going to be rough. Okay, he's going to be another big deal. However, he would sign a 3-year maybe? Okay, a 2-year for $5 million. No, a 2-year for what? 2 years, $8 million. I'll do $9 million with a club. I just want to see what he does here. And I don't know if he'll agree with the club option. So we'll do no option. Lower it back down to 8. Front load it. I don't know why he's doing this. 8.2. And Hunter Green's back long term. Is there anyone else in here? Casey Mize is going to want a big deal as well. Bruzdar is an arbitration for 1 more year. Dylan Floro will be a free agent after the year, and we'll look into that then. Eric Haas, what does he want? $2 million a year. We'll look into that. Austin Meadows will be a free agent again. Riley Green is contract renewable. And, I mean, at 2 years... 2 years, 4.3, 4.2 mil. I mean, he'll be a platoon guy. And we'll bring back Riley Green on that deal. I don't mind that. I like Riley Green. He's a big part of this team. Jorge Soler, we're not worried about. TJ Antone, not worried about. McKinstry, not worried about. And, okay, that's done. At free agents next year, it looks like Vladdy Jr., Dylan Cease, Will Smith, Zach Gallen, and Kyle Tucker. So probably another solid year for free agency. As we'll take a look at our lineup real quick that we're going to roll with to start year 3. Yes, year 3. And what a lineup we have. What a lineup this has turned into. As I think we'll move Torque up just to get a break from all the lefties, and maybe bat Rosario 9 just to start the year. Who's on the bench? So the one missing out pretty much is Riley Green, and I'm not upset about that. That's empty. Just throw someone in there. I guess throw Juan Soto in there. Against lefties, Ortega is going to bat 3 no matter what, because he is our best hitter. Rosario can bat lead off. Soto can bat. Maybe Rosario bats 2. Arias has a great eye. Maybe he bats leadoff, even though he's not that fast. Staub can hit 6 because he doesn't hit. Well, I guess he hits lefties fine. Soto hits lefties fine too. But yeah, maybe we leave Soto clean up just all the time. He's like the perfect cleanup hitter for us. Not real fast, DH. And should play every game, which should make that contract worth it. It'll be expensive this year, next year, the year after, and then it starts to kind of wind down. What a signing, though. Keelbadu will, against lefties, I think we'll start Riley Green. Now, who has the best arm in our outfit? Rosario is going to play center. That's for sure. Against Ortega can sit in the left, that's fine. Yeah. And then Badu can play right. I think Badu should play center, actually. Or no, I flipped the lineup. I didn't. Whoops. We'll put Badu in center. And we'll put Riley Green in right. He has a good arm. And that'll be almost that. That will be that for the off-season episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.